Today I have for you the new and improved AK74, and with it I dropped the crazy tactical nuke. This thing literally no recoil, even though we are using a suppressor. As long as you're hitting that first shot on the enemy, you should be perfectly fine. This is going to work very well in Warzone and in multiplayer. For the first attachment, we are going to be going over to the muzzle, and in this case we are going to be using the suppressor. I do see some people using the monolithic, which the monolithic is good if you're sitting back, if you're playing very slow, especially on Warzone, but on multiplayer and for the general use of the AK, you can play aggressive with it. It's more of a sniper support weapon or like a medium range one, to where the suppressor is going to do a little bit better. Now the gun is going to be pretty bouncy, to where if you don't hit the first shot, you're probably going to lose the gunfight, and that's why you don't see that many people rocking the suppressor, but there is a strong power behind it, so definitely try it out. If you really suck with it after a couple games, then I would go over to the compensator, and the gun's going to be much easier to use. It's just the enemies are going to know where you're at. Now next up, we are going to be going over to the underbarrel, and again we are going to be using the vertical foregrip. If you are using the compensator or the recoil springs, you can get away with the Ranger, since this gun really doesn't have that much side-to-side bounce. But since we're not really getting any recoil control with that muzzle, we do need to maximize this by adding the vertical foregrip. We don't really want to miss any shots, and it's just going to be easy to use the gun at long range. Which, speaking of range, we are going to be adding a barrel. If you do want to use a 5 attachment build, I will give you that after, but this is going to be a 8 attachment one, and you can make this thing disgusting when you do use the gunfighter wildcard. You got to try it out. So for the barrel, instead of the reinforced barrel, we are going to be adding the long barrel. If you are on Warzone, then you want to use the reinforced barrel, just so you can increase that bow velocity, so you don't really need to lead your shot, and then it's going to have a little bit more damage range. But in this case, we are going to be using the long barrel, just because it's going to increase that effective damage range to 53 meters. So no matter where you're at on the map, you're going to be able to get a very fast TTK. You're going to be able to kill the enemies in 3 shots across the entire map. This thing is dumb broken. I think the Krieg on multiplayer is still a little bit more consistent, but this thing is super good. And like, you know, people might say we don't have enough bow velocity, but you're perfectly fine with 725 for multiplayer. Yes, at certain ranges you might have to lead your shots, or it doesn't feel as consistent, where you might want to do the reinforced instead. It's just this thing with the long barrel is so crazy, bro. You're just beaming people across the map, and it feels honestly amazing. Besides the ADS speed, do you want everything in Call of Duty without having to play the game? Then you should check out my long-term sponsor, Guapsi. Guapsi is a team of real players that will load onto your account to legitimately grind anything that you wish. And this goes for all the recent Call of Duties and many other games. They will even get you iridescent, so you can flex all the cool rewards. Seriously, there's no risk involved, because they don't use an unlock tool. They legitimately play in your account, and I've been with them for a long time and haven't seen a single negative review. And so if you want to save your time and energy, check out guapsi.com. So to bring that up, we are going to be adding the quick draw grip. This is also going to increase that jumping ADS speed. You guys can see we are going to get a nice increase of 28% for both of those values, allowing us to play aggressive if we need to play aggressive. Now the iron sights are honestly pretty good. You can do a lot better with the iron sights, given if you suck with the iron sights, you're not going to do a lot better. But I'm just saying that you can make the weapon statistically better. You can use you know, a certain ammo mod on your gun. I believe in the gameplay though, I'm still running an optic, just because the optics are, it's kind of fun with it. I just like, you know, the gun statistically is better without it. So what I recommend you guys to do is go over to the fire mods, and we are going to be adding the overpressured rounds. So then we are going to get that balance of the bow velocity, as well as maxing out that damage range. And so this thing is going to be the strongest it can possibly be, while also having a lot of mobility. It's just you are going to be running out of ammo a decent amount, so we are going to be going over here and adding the extended mag. I was going to use the extended mag 3, which is fun. It's just you have to play pretty slow, and this thing is pretty good as an SMG, and so you can't really get away with using the extended mag 3. So we are going to be using the extended mag 1 on there. And then to increase the mobility even more, we are going to be using the Strelok laser. And so this is basically increasing the hipfire ADS accuracy, making it feel like our ADS is a lot faster. And so now we have a gun that has max range, max bow velocity, but then also a very fast ADS speed, and it kills in 3 shots. So you can literally just, you know, beam. For the last attachment, we are going to be going over to the stock, and we are going to be adding the infiltrator stock, increasing that strafe speed, making us an even harder target to hit. The light stock's not bad. It just only increases your movement speed. If this increases our sprinting movement speed, then the light stock would be pretty good. But since it doesn't, we are going to get more value out of the infiltrator stock. It's going to increase that strafe by 18%, and you're seriously a way harder target to hit. Now if you do want to use an optic like the build I was rocking in the gameplay, I'll give you the build in 2 seconds. This is just going to be my personal favorite one in the game so far, and like I was saying, as long as you hit the first shot, you should be perfectly fine. Like, you're gonna be able to land the rest of them. It's just when you miss it, then it's gonna be a little tough. So right here, my favorite build, but in the gameplay, since I was on multiplayer, I just took off the overpressure. We got the Kepler microflex on there, and then I believe I was rocking that green dot. And so this is going to be, in my opinion, a little bit better for multiplayer since you don't need that much bullet velocity. And yes, the damage range is overkill, but like I was saying, bro, it's super enjoyable. And then for the 5 attachment build, this one's a class that most people already have. We're just going to keep the suppressor, vertical, extended mag, quick draw grip, and then have the Strelok laser. But you could take off the Strelok, go over here, add a barrel, or you can add an optic onto your gun. But this is what I prefer for the 5 attachment one. And then if you guys do want my secondary, you guys see the perks and everything. Let's get into the tactical nuke. Bro, I was going to play on the other nomad map. Brother, everybody was just gooning in the spawn. I couldn't take it. I had to go back over to Nuketown. I tried out a little bit every day. Wait. Pezzy might have the meta. Pezzy might have the meta. The XM4. Bro, I haven't used that gun in forever. I know a lot of people prefer this gun with the compensator, and I do, but it's so fun with the suppressor. Like, the enemies just never know what's happening. They don't know where they're dying from, and you fry their shit so fast. You see that, bro? You see that? I gotta think ahead. Gotta think like a chess player. Boom. Like a Dr. Lupo. Without the doctor or the Lupo. Without the cheats. Because if he cheated in chess, I couldn't imagine if he cheated in a game that he liked. Or like in a game that he would like often play, you know? What if he cheated in Fortnite this whole time? His whole career. Imagine. Bro, I love the little fadeaways where you just jump and you're floating. Are they leaving the game? They're not leaving the game. Bro, see, this is what the enemies were doing on Nomad. Brother, I could not find anybody. And every time I did find them, bro, they were just sitting in the spawn. He's so good. He's so good. The harp, we know exactly where the enemies are. Bro, this is too simple. Too fun. There we go. See? The minimap? Brother, my best friend. I feel like a loser when I camp upstairs. But then we got Desi laying down gooning. Okay, we're on that brutal. Okay, I should be able to get a nuke. So I'm gonna keep on playing aggressive, but a little bit slow. Because, bro, these guys are gonna beat me out of nowhere. There's gonna be a one guy. Desi's gonna kill me one off. Okay, teammate, you gotta calm down. See, I'm telling you guys, Pezzy, level 46, is gonna kill us one off the nuke out of nowhere. But you know what? That's just the thick in the plot. We gotta make it a little excited over here. Totally. Okay, let's actually get the nuke. I was just, you know, it was gonna be too simple. The plot was gonna be killed. Gotta make it a little exciting for y'all. You know what I mean? You know, I'm gonna be honest. When I died on the 29, I thought I genuinely needed one more kill, and no, that's that insane cut timing. And I knew that I had no more ammo, but then I was like, bro, I just need one kill. Let me just slide out there, get that one kill real quick. No, I needed like 2 more. Now, one downstairs. Teammates are not looking at the minimap. Advantage for me. Flacco's definitely the best one over here, but he's probably like a platinum max. So we're chilling. Here, we're locking onto them. See that first bullet, bro? That first shot accuracy is insane. Damn, Pezzy! Nah, Desi got us that. Oh, Desi upstairs. Okay. Yeah, the plot's getting super thick right now. Now, War Machine, we're going to use this and the hand cannon to get another one, basically. Is there another one up? Dude, there was multiple? Stop with the stuns. Stop with the... No, teammate, you do not come up behind me. No. Oh, I should have known. Desi upstairs. we're gonna go top right. Come on. Okay, we have like 5 seconds to actually get the nuke. We still can get this really easily. I just know that Desi's gonna be being Desi. That's Desi. That's 100% Desi. Desi, you gotta get out of the house. Desi, you're looking into your spawn. I know it did work, but don't try it again. That was a one-shot wonder. A one-play wonder. I knew I was gonna die right there. Desi with the fucking greatest nades on earth. Oh, we got hard point, bro. It said TDM. Thank you. Oh, dude, like it had 9 votes on hardpoint, and then it said it landed on TDM. Like, brother, what the fuck? This shit's rigged. I just shot a mannequin. That's horrible. Okay. No, he already knows. Okay, he definitely is going to be pre-aiming up. Okay, they're going to be looking at each other. Bro, it's just too nasty. I really want to throw on that 6-round mag. It's just, I know it's a very much OD. Teammate, are you up here with me? Oh, he's below me. I'm too aggressive. Okay, we're going to throw down these proxy mines. I got to start putting them into like a little bit of a trap. I just don't have too many teammates. And so I can't really use them as baits as easy. See, you don't even need a compensator. Except for, bro, the compensator on this thing, so much easier to use. But then the enemies know where you're at. So it's like, you know, you got to pick your poison. Oh! There's a guy downstairs. Teammate, you're high. It's okay, though. It's totally, it's completely fine. Okay, I'm about to get this harp. But the second I get the harp, life is going to be so easy. I just got to play a little bit cautious until we get it. Oh, you are dead. We got 2 of them spawning. No, three of them spawning right here. 3, 2, 1. Boom. You just got to look at the kill feed, and then you're chilling. That was so sketchy. I think he's behind me too. Nope, grenades. Oh, too much shit going on. Let's go on the harp. Bro, my Invisalign? I didn't know it actually makes your teeth crooked at first. Or not at first, but like, it can misalign your teeth. Like, I was looking, and my jaw is misaligned. I'm like, uh-huh. What the hell is that? What the hell is in the sky? Oh, I thought that was the enemies. I was like, I'm fucking cooked. I'm cooked. Okay, I have to keep on playing aggressive. We're on the 19. Imagine I choke again. Boom. Boom. No! Bro, that was so sketchy. No, I wasted that. I wasted it. Okay, 24. The enemies are spawning. Back over here. They should be coming upstairs in a second. Bro, the AK is so nasty. Bro, why is there an enemy upstairs? Bro, that was the scariest thing. When they're on both sides of you and spawns are flipping. Just an AK? No, it's an XM4. Bro, I haven't used the XM4 in a long time, actually. Bro, the rapid fire XM4, I actually got to make a video on this thing ASAP. Just think of it as a dream. I ain't choking this, bro. I know I'm playing like a loser. I know. But you know what? First game on of the day. I'm not warmed up at all. We got the nuke. Okay. Bro, that took so long. Jesus. Bro, why did they take so long? I don't even... Bro, they just stopped playing the game. See, he's just camping inside. But yeah, I should have the larger SMG out video soon. I was supposed to have that out like a while ago. It's just taking forever. And then I was like, okay, what gun have I not made a video on for this season? And so I'm just going through all the popular guns again, all the guns I enjoy. And then, oh, I gotta make a video on that goblin setup too. I don't know if people actually like it. The goblin is a lot better now. I don't know how those rocket rounds are actually gonna be. Okay, teammates are massive. That guy freaks me out. I actually kind of like how there's a lot of melees that like 2-hit in the game, because then it's just like you have the advantage. If they just had like the knife right there, he actually could have killed me. He 100% would have killed me. One thing though, I hope in the next Call of Duty we can add more attachments to our melee weapons or to like our kill streaks and stuff. I'm surprised we haven't been able to do that. I feel like, or like an RPG, we should be able to add attachments to it to make it a little bit better. Thank you. Thank you for getting out of your house. I hope I can get another hand cannon. I want to go for a nice multi. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I don't know where they're at though. I can't see anything, but nasty. Guys, you gotta stop. You gotta stop throwing shit. But the amount of explosives here. See, with the AK, like you can, this build, you can play aggressive. But if you just let the enemies push you like that, you're chilling. You just don't want to, you know, you don't want to play too aggressive with it. The sprint to fire speed isn't like the best. Oh yeah, bro, we got a second nuke coming up. Easy, 100%. As long as they move, there we go, bro. The headshot cheese too. Dude, every single one. Dude, that's so satisfying. Oh my god. And then he's upstairs, and then we pull out the hand cannon, and then we basically do the same thing, but my screen's locked. We got smokes, no aim assists, raw controller aim. Damn! That was too beautiful. Is that a nuke dealer? That was a double nuke. There we go, boys. We basically got three nukes in one vid. That's why I love my nuke town. I was gonna plan a different map, bro. It's just like I like my kill streaks. I don't like face off because there's no kill streaks. Exclusive Ace made a video of how he likes that. I personally, it makes it feel like there's no purpose to play the mode when there's like a stash house. I think with kill streaks was a lot better. Because it's like, you know, if you get the kill streak, you know, you're doing something. Like it's a little bit harder to get the kill streaks on those modes because you're dying or there's so many people there. That's a little bit hard to stay alive. So then if you can stay alive, I feel like it's more rewarding for the streaks. Or what they could do is just make them cost more, even though they shouldn't cost more. They already cost a lot. And so it's even like really tough to get the kill streaks. And I want like a harp at least, or like maybe give us like a specialist bonus. I just feel like on face off, there's no purpose in the mode. Like I get even people like comments telling me to play it. I just genuinely don't enjoy face off because there's no kill streaks. So the next best one is going to be Nuketown. But like last year we had Meat House, we had a couple we had the Das Haus. Like I feel like there was a lot of small maps where you can get a lot of kills and get your kill streaks, and that's why a lot of people liked it. This game we don't necessarily have that. Babylon's cool, but they just don't give us a Babylon playlist. I'm convinced we're going to go the whole year with no Babylon playlist. Okay, we're 87-9. My teammate might actually have a nuke. He's 79-17, so nothing too crazy, but he actually might have the nuke. I was supposed to actually wait. This is, oh, we had a gameplay before this. I forgot. That was yesterday. Rick had time for one game and then had to go stream. Which, if you haven't seen the streams, you should definitely stop by WCBS. And if you like YouTube streams, we stream on the CBS 2.0 channel. That's just calling the nuke. Let's go. Too beautiful, too simple. With the nice lights. Oh, my fucking teeth hurt so much. Isaiah's chatting up. I don't even know what he's saying, sadly. But we got that nuke. That nuke inbound. Let's go. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's go. Leave a like, subscribe.